What's up, Bakugan Brawlers? We're back. Just a few minutes ago, you saw us unbox some of the new Wave 2 battle gear. We took a look at Zuckinator. We're now moving on to our second unboxing for the evening. It's Saturday night. I'm here with my 10-year-old, and we are ripping into some new Wave 2 battle gear. Can you guys tell which one that is? Very, very awesome looking. That is the new Boomix, and that is a silver version of Boomix. A giant, massive gun. You want to up your arsenal? This thing needs to be part of your force. You can see the new packaging. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. I did in my last video. It is a lighter silver packaging, and they've made some changes, but they still give you the little flap to show you what the Bakugan and battle gear do when they combine or transform. Although that actually is, again, another prototype or mock-up of Boomix. It's not the same as the actual Boomix. We're looking at the side view here. You can see the silver attribute, which has a small triangle inside there, or almost looks like a nuclear reactor. And you can see that that's what the side view looks like. You can see the two green rectangles that are painted. And when we look up on this one, we see the green rectangles, and the place where the attribute's supposed to be, that whole center section is painted silver. So again, they're still using mock-ups here. And when it combines and goes on Darok, doesn't even look like it's really sitting on Darok. It's kind of floating in the air above that. So again, don't want to dwell on the packaging, but you can tell it's the new Wave 2 because they've changed the Bakugan Dimensions fighting picture back here. Again, Air Core and Jet Core floating above the Bakugan, which, again, I wish they would have built it into the animations. And how to put on your battle gear. We all know how to do that and open it up. So enough about that. Let's just break into this Wave 2 Silver Boomix. Some of you guys have probably maybe already seen this online, but we looked forever to find this stuff. Everyone was finding it, or rather a few people were finding it. We couldn't track it down. We finally picked ours up at Toys R Us within the last day or two. So we've got our hands on it. What you notice is the blue Battle Gear reference ability card. It's, again, an extra ability card as part of your collection. You don't have to worry about it counting towards your 3 ability cards that you get in battle, because this just references the abilities of your battle gear. It's just for reference. It's kept to the side during the brawl so you can look up the unique abilities. The special evolutions have purple starburst backs, and of course the regular Bakugan cards have the red, orange, and the yellow. So let's take a look at this thing, and man, is that epic or what? What an incredible piece of arsenal. This is a heavy-duty artillery cannon. It actually fires lasers out of the center. It's a laser-type cannon, but it sure does look like just a giant machine gun. And there it is, Boomix. And we can look at the unique abilities that come if you are brawling with a Darkest Bakugan. You get to flip a coin, and if heads, your Bakugan gets plus 100 G-Power. Pretty good ability. If you're using a Ventus Bakugan with this gear, the special unique reference card ability, if you have more Bakugan in your use pile than your enemy, you get plus 100 G-Power. So a little tricky there to plan that, but here you got a coin flip, and on the heads, if you feel lucky, you get an extra 100 G. And again, just very, very impressive piece of machinery. This is the heaviest and largest cannon in the Battle Gear series. It's easily the size of 2 or 3 Bakugan, depending on which ones you're talking about. So let's take a look at this monstrosity up close. But before we do that, let's take a look at the silver gate card that was included. This is a quick edit. I realized in my unboxing that we did not cover the silver gate card that was included in Boomix. So we're going to do that now real quick, and then we'll get right back to the unboxing. So the silver gate card that is included is Windy Sunrise, and it's got an awesome picture of Hawktor, Shun's new guardian. And pretty amazing there in Ventus. Unreleased, but when we do see him come out in Ventus, I'm guessing we're going to see somewhere in the mid 800s, probably 850 G. When we look at the attribute bonuses on this Silver Gate, 0 to Pyrus. Pyrus really getting punished once again. Only 10 to Aquos, 30 Subterra, but all the way up to 150 for Chaos, 140 for Darkest, and 130 for Ventus. So those 3 attributes benefiting a lot. These 3 up here really getting punished. So cool Silver Gate card. It's called Windy Sunrise. Now back to checking out Boomix up close and personal. So here we go, looking at it up close. You can see the silver symbol there, and just again, all the etching and detail to this thing. It's just amazing. If I didn't know any better, I wouldn't think this was a transforming Bakugan. I would actually think that it is a cannon or blaster off of my Optimus Prime Transformers Deluxe collectible model that I still have. It's very, very impressive. It looks like it, again, is a misplaced Autobot or Decepticon weapon. Pretty cool. So one thing we notice on the side here is it actually is so heavy that it has its own kick flap or kickstand that will help support it, just the load of it when this thing opens up. So some of the Bakugan do need the kickstand, so it's optional depending on your Bakugan. You can flip it down or not. We can see that this was originally supposed to be a darkest gear because of the green highlights and obviously black molded plastic, but now the battle gears come in the 3 different attributes: the silver, gold, copper, and bronze. So still taking a close look at it. Pretty amazing. Let's see this thing spring to life. What do you got for us? Okay, so my son's gonna go ahead and stand a darkest Cordum. All right, lower him down into battle gear position. And fit the battle gear on. Should slip right onto the pegs. And there it is. 800G Darkest Cordum with a silver Boomix. Massive. Look at the size of this thing, guys. Is that cool or what? I just picked up the new issue of Beckett Magazine, and they ranked this as their #1 battle gear, and I agree. Look at the size. It is the longest and heaviest cannon by far. It is massive. And this battle gear is actually the primary gear of Leinholt, which is an unreleased Bakugan, who battles at the side of Ren. We got a sneak peek of him in episode 2, and he looks kind of cool, but he's actually like a lizard, snake, reptile creature underneath that fake skin. He's undercover, Gundalian undercover invader. So Darkest Cordum looks just wicked sick with this battle gear. Isn't it amazing? I think every brawler should have this battle gear in their collection. Putting him on the gate card, you can see that we use his stand for support. You can see right down there below, because it's so heavy, this will fall off of a lot of Bakugan, and again, just amazing. A little bit of swivel action ability that it has, so it can track its opponents in the battlefield, and you want to look out. If you're tussling with someone that is rolling with Boomix battle gear, it's amazing, epic. Definitely like this new battle gear, this Wave 2. Real exciting. Again, guys, great year for Bakugan despite some of the setbacks we've had. Amazing, amazing gear coming out. We forgot to show you the G power, so let's zoom in on that. This is a 70G, not the strongest, but still respectable. Generally, the way the battle gear works is each different metallic attribute will be about 10 G power different. So when we see copper or gold version of this, we will see 10G plus or minus to this battle gear. So just amazing. Look at the size of it. Do you have the Zucchinator we can compare for size? Grab that Zucchinator. So let's go ahead here. Give it to me. Let's set them side by side. Put them side by side on the card, and let's compare the height. So we'll see if I can show you this without it falling, or just hold them side by side here. You can see the size difference. Zucchinator is a pretty big piece, but this one sticks up a good inch further. Definitely, again, the longest, biggest, heaviest cannon in the new Battle Gear series. So just want to do a side-by-side comparison there to show you those two. Laying side by side for size reference. They're both pretty huge gears, but Boomix is by far the biggest. Cool, cool, cool. All right, why don't you show us how to close them up real quick for everyone at home. It's pretty easy. All you do is put his swivel section in, push in the nose cannon, push down the top two pieces, and close up the back. So he's pretty easy to close and pretty fun to carry around. Again, a super cool new giant size gun battle gear. Blam! How you like me now? Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vid. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be back soon with some live brawls with this new battle gear and more unboxings around the corner. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.